I looked up some things that you say, and I would love to get your perspective on these. They're titled Heatherisms. So the first Heatherism, transform sorry into thank you. Can you share a little bit more about what you mean by that?
Sure. Yeah. I noticed this about myself when I was at Barry's. I used to out at Barry's all the time, which, if you're not familiar, there's this, you transition from the treadmills to the weights and back and forth and amongst, a group of other people pre COVID, obviously. And I noticed that when I would feel great and powerful on the treadmill, and I'd be looking in the mirror, talking myself up inside my mind. But the minute I would transition to the floor and had to grab the weights, I was saying, excuse me, I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm sorry, 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 every time some man bumped into me. And then I'd be lifting the weights and just not feeling as good anymore. And I didn't even realize I was doing it. So one day I noticed I did it and I said, I'm not apologizing because some guy bumps into me. I'm done. So then I decided my first step into this. And if you're someone like me that apologized a lot for things you didn't need to, I would say, excuse me. And I would say it really strong too. And I started feeling like, oh yeah, people don't bump into me and expect an apology. That's over. And so slowly that transitioned to, if I showed up late to a meeting, instead of begging everyone, I'm so sorry, I'm late, I would walk in and say, thank you so much for your patience. I'm ready to begin. And I really transitioned from this point of taking blame and responsibility for everything to showing gratitude for others, for them understanding and moving forward with a better, stronger attitude.
I love that. It just changes the presence instantly. Like you were late. Maybe it's because there's some silly reason, like, your alarm didn't go off, but maybe it's because you were reprioritizing your time to things that were more important. And you're not sorry that you did that, but you're thanking people that you acknowledge that they're being patient and that they've been waiting for you. It's like, it's, I love that. I think that's fantastic.